This isn't a market update. This is a warning shot. And you've been told the condo market's just cooling off. You've been told it's a temporary dip. You've been told this is a buyer's opportunity. Complete lies. This isn't just a dip, it's a collapse. And it's happening in real time. Right here in the GTA. We have prices falling, rents are dropping, and investors are now walking away. And the stories I'm hearing from real clients, well, they would shake you. So if you want the real numbers, the raw truth, and stories no other realtor is willing to talk about, then you are in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And I'll share this video with someone who's about to make a $700,000 mistake. And if you stick with me into the end, I'm going to show you how buyers are pivoting out of this mess while others are drowning in it. So let's start with the rent collapse. In March of 2025, the average GTA condo rents dropped nearly 4%. One bedrooms are renting for about $2,132, while studios are down to about $1,826. The lease volume is up about 13%, and landlords are losing power fast.
For years, investors have been some of the biggest buyers of pre-construction condos, knowing there was a steady stream of renters in the pipeline. Not anymore.
Federal policymakers have put a cap on immigration. Population growth is falling off very quickly. You have a historically high number of purpose-built rental units.
Now rents are coming down in many cities. The average rent of a one-bedroom condo in Toronto fell almost 6% in April from a year ago, and Vancouver fell more than 4%.
And that confirms it. Rent is falling, demand is thinning, and a lot of landlords are 1 month away from selling under pressure. Now, let's talk inventory. As of May, we have over 31,000 active listings in the GTA. That's the most we've seen in nearly 30 years. And the sales to new listings ratio is sitting at about 29%. That's deep buyer's market territory. And prices, well, they're down 6.5% year over year, and they're still sliding.
We've got 7 months of inventory, which is insane. And we just don't have the buyers to absorb it. We haven't seen that much inventory in 20 years.
With so many properties to choose from, buyers are looking for deals, and sellers can no longer demand the hefty prices of a few years ago.
If you're a seller and you don't have something that's amazing, it's tricky, and you've got to be realistic.
A record wave of newly built condos is also adding to supply. Nearly 30,000 units were completed last year in the Greater Toronto Area alone, and there are more coming online in 2025.
What we're seeing now with all of this supply coming to completion is actually a reflection of demand conditions that existed 2 or 3 years ago. And that doesn't exist anymore.
Bank of Montreal senior economist Robert Kavchik says the downturn is concentrated in the largest cities.
That's 20 years of inventory highs, and on the ground, it looks like ghost showings, price slashes, and sellers starting to panic. Now, let me tell you what this looks like for actual people I'm working with. I have a young couple, mid-30s, working from home with a toddler and a dog. They came in looking for a 2-bedroom condo under $700,000. Everything within budget was around 550 square feet or less, with zero layout, zero sunlight, and zero resale potential. They were ready to force it until we broke down the numbers. In 2 years, that condo could be worth less than what they paid for. So we pivoted, found them a stacked townhouse in Vaughan with parking, outdoor space, a functional layout, and it was still under $700,000. Our second client was an investor. They bought a pre-con in 2021 for $950 per square foot. Their appraisal came in this year at $780 per square foot. That's a $200,000 loss before closing costs. On top of that, the rent didn't even cover their mortgage if they went through with it. They would have lost $600 a month just to hold it. So they made the call, don't close, and they walked away. The third client, a young doctor with a $1.1 million budget, wanted to live near the hospital. Every condo we saw in the city was cramped and overpriced. So what did she do? She bought a 3-bedroom townhouse in Oakville. It was an end unit with a finished basement, it had a backyard. It wasn't just a better investment, it was a better lifestyle. Now let's zoom out for a second because this isn't just a condo issue, it's a Canada issue. And this chart shows real hourly wages in Canada since 1981. And what do you notice? Well, they haven't moved. Full-time job wages are only about 10 to 15% higher than they were 40 years ago. And part-time wages, well, they're still below 1981 levels. Meanwhile, housing prices have tripled, food costs are up, childcare is brutal, and you're being asked to qualify at 6.2% for a 1-bedroom. No wonder people are walking. This isn't just a buyer confidence issue, this is a broken system issue. And that system has finally hit the ceiling. Now let's get into what the rest of the market is doing. Condo months of supply inventory is at 6.4 and climbing, and sales in the 416 are down to about 19%, and in the 905 area they're down 23%. Meanwhile, listings are up 20 to 36% depending on what part of the city you're in. So this isn't a pause, it's a stall, and it's saturated.
Economists forecast in some markets condo prices will fall another 10% this year. That would erase most of the gains seen during the pandemic.
And there it is, another 10% drop coming. And that's on top of everything we've already lost. And I'm seeing the emotional toll play out online as well. I actually came across a Reddit post from a condo owner who said, my unit was supposed to be my nest egg. Now I just hope I can actually break even. How sad is that? And this is the sentiment right now. We have frustrated homeowners, spooked investors, and developers pivoting to rentals or canceling their launches altogether.
Many are still unimpressed with the prices and sizes available. At an average of 650 square feet, Toronto condos have been described as shoeboxes.
And what we demographically need is larger units with 2 or 3 bedrooms, and in a lot of cases, backyards.
And let's be real, they are shoeboxes. We've been building 450 square foot boxes that nobody wants to live in and nobody wants to inherit. People want space. They want parking and storage, not a microwave above the toilet. So what does this mean for you? Well, if you are a buyer, this is your leverage window, and use it wisely. Don't fall for the hype. Buy functionality and not fantasy. And if you are a seller, don't price it like it's 2021. You have to price it to move or it will sit on the market. And if you're an investor, if it doesn't have a cash flow, then it's not a deal, period. Here's what I'm seeing again and again. People are trapped in bad pre-con deals. Sellers are shocked at lowball offers, and families are pivoting away from condos altogether. And if this is you, please comment below. Let us know if you bought in the hype of 2021 and 2022, and if you are underwater, and if you're trying to sell and are stuck, or if you're an investor walking away. Drop it in the comments. And you're not alone. And the more we talk about this, the smarter we all move. And this isn't just a real estate video. This is your reality check. Please like and subscribe and send this to someone who still thinks the condo market is resilient. In my next video, I'm going to break down why 2026 mortgage resets could gut the housing market and what you can do before the tidal wave hits. Thanks for watching, and let's ride this storm smart.